So that's 51 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go 54 now.
I'll tell you what. In about
All first, isn't it?
I'm just gonna. Well, I haven't.
Because we haven't tried that one yet.
No, that's cool. Oh, I'm so fucking.
Out, 5002 out, 5003 out, 5004 out, and 5005 out. So, on the face of it, that looks right. The encoder says that it's right. And this is set up to be 238.0.101.55.5055. And that agrees with this. 238.0.101.55 55 on 5055. Have I said that right? 5055. Interesting. Okay. We've only got 5, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay. The weird thing is, it looks like there's traffic on the network.
Mm.
So,
Camera 4 isn't working on the network, but it's working on, like it's working locally, but it's not going to YouTube. There's a blue screen on camera 4, but it's not sending as much traffic, but I don't know why.
well, if it's blue, it won't.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's blue. It's my issue.
I'm happy about something.
Yes, but
I'm very clever.
thanks. I'm just going to pop the food.
Did he say camera 4 wasn't working? He did, didn't he? Luke?
Camera 4 is blue. Yep. I mean, I tried to, when I was sending it to YouTube, I switched over from it because it didn't like not having much data going through it. It was threatening to shut down my stream for inactivity. So I'm putting it on VLC right now. That is blue as well. Just fuel.
I've just moved all the HMIs along with that connector to see what happens.
Oh, okay. That one temporarily went blue, but it's back.
So I think the encoder, if it doesn't get video, goes blue.
Okay.
So I've got camera 4 is running at 500 kilobits a second, and laptop is running at 200 kilobits a second. So whatever it is, I don't know where camera 2 is. Where is camera 2?
No.
And the encoder's up there, is it?
Encoder's up here.
Right. Okay, so that HDMI cable I don't think is working. No, did I say camera 2? I meant camera 4, I think.
Yeah, I knew the one you meant.
Where's
The
camera 4?
blue screen one. That's that one.
Right, okay.
I just knew what you meant, but the wrong words.
Okay.
The HDMI lead's not working.
I would say that's the issue.
I'll tell you what's really
What's the screen got on it?
Well, it was off.
Well, being off would probably make it less fun.
Well, yeah, but it was on. So, I mean, yeah. The issue I'm having is that a lot of the cameras aren't getting power on the cables that they're on. I mean, that's a separate issue for later, but
So,
all these cables aren't working. If they haven't got a half decent battery, I think is part of the issue for some reason.
right,
But it's not entirely consistent.
okay.
I'll leave that. I'll get that coded down and then.
Well, no, let's turn the camera. I'd rather. We've got to solve all the problems, right? So can you turn it on at all? Because one of them the other day I couldn't turn it on either. But didn't we find that? You had to unplug the HDMI to turn it on.
But then it runs out of juice.
That would suggest it's got no power going into it at all. So
Why? Why would it?
Why? Because
Why no power?
it's turning off. So this
There's
is
not-
warm.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
lights.
lights.
It's going through this at the moment, which, I mean, I've tried that plug, and one of these.
How many
It's
USB
not-
extensions is it going through? You've got 3 cables, haven't you?
That's the same cable that's plugged into that.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's got one
Okay.
extension.
I mean, I wonder if we just have a skinny problem here. Have we got another USB C mini jogging not go about? Got. We had 5 metre USB minis, didn't we, in the new box?
5 metre USB minis. Yeah, that's one running through there. Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to do is just try that. Where's my battery? Let's try a process of elimination, shall we? I think I'm on.
So that's on.
Is it flashing? It's not. So I think that flashing that's on the screen was it not having enough power.
Yeah.
I think it was marginal.
I don't think. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So if you stick the HDMI back in, right? So it's not flashing.
What do you mean not flashing?
The LCD is flashing.
Oh right. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not flashing.
Okay. Camera 4 now has 4 megapixels.
Okay.
It's now
So
green,
it's
right?
power thing. Yeah.
So-
FYI, troubleshooting is going out live.
Sorry.
Troubleshooting is
The
going on.
troubleshooting is going out live. The audio's on.
Right. Okay. Is that on YouTube then?
Yeah.
Can I see that from here?
Did I switch over to something?
No, don't worry. It's all right.
Yeah.
You got a link.
Yeah, it keeps on opening in Edge because it's.
Yeah, I put the link in the. Yeah, in the
So
chat
that
number
is-
right there.
Coming off this camera.
Okay. So another thing I want to do is can we just aim that over there and just look at the lighting quickly with the lights out into that.
Is that one? There's that one. Oh, stop it.
So that screen's flashing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Can we just put a stool in and just see what the lighting looks like? Sorry, look, we've got a whole raft of things we want to try and cover off here, unfortunately. So, right. So you have already sort of aimed them roughly.
Yeah.
So we were going about there, weren't we, to the edge of the screen?
Yeah.
So, do you want to do some light pointing?
Yeah.
Because that one there probably wants to be slightly more square on. They're stiff, aren't they? That's not good.
Yeah. So they kind of spring back.
Can we rotate it?
Yeah.
You want to be bent that way? No, you want to be more like that.
Yeah, I just don't want to hang down too much because it's just going to.
Yeah,
Then
that's
you're
all
gonna
right.
get
but
lighting and shots and stuff
That's
like
that.
that.
I'm going up with it. Yeah, I need to try and get enough. What was fucking moving here? I don't really understand. Right, as you can probably see, look, we're performing for you. Right, that's the angle I was looking for. Which also keeps it up and out of the way, which is lucky. So, so again, that one there needs to lean,
All that way.
yeah,
How's that?
a lot more.
A lot more?
It's virtually flat. You need it to be
Okay.
Yeah, same for the other one. Right. How's that looking?
Yeah, you're quite well there. You wouldn't be.
Do you want to jump in?
Yeah.
Mind you, I think I'll get there in time to see me. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm fairly happy with that. The purple spills will still work at the back, won't they? They'll come through. So, okay. So in terms of technical issue we have left,
Not
lighting.
the power for the cameras.
Lighting we think we're okay on.
Mm-hmm.
Cameras are being freaky,
Not the power.
and we suspect that I mean, my suspicion is that the voltage is low because it's been through such a long run of cable. Right? Now, there are several ways of fixing that. Shorter runs of cable.
Yeah.
Where does 5 metre cables get? Because that's on a 5 metre one, is it? And it's not flashing anymore. Interesting. So what do we need? This one here we can do. The one on top of the pillar's okay, right?
Yeah.
That one over there we can just power locally.
And that one. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's fine.
This one over here,
Yeah.
what we need to do is work out how we need to get mains up to it in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Do that with wire.
Yeah, well, I've got a 10-metre cable somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like 10-metre extension lead.
Okay. So that's probably the safest, simplest way of doing it, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah.
I'm right. It is one of those things. I think we had it about here before, but
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was all just going to end up as the same sort of angle then, but
yeah.
I mean, it's like 3 cameras that are just going to be like.
So that's straight
that
on pole.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be tight. When this shot here needs to be really tightly framed, right? So it needs to be able to zoom to get that right. That one there is going to be on that one there, right? Because that's the right angle to hit them. And then this one here in the centre is going to be the wide shot. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that one over there is just going to be full wide. Everybody, yeah? Okay. Right, so we've got one camera with a buggered face,
Yeah.
which we need to find a way of dealing with.
Yeah.
We've got power. If we go to a single 5 metre lead, you seem to be okay? For power. So that one there is now running off 5 metre lead off my battery, right?
Yeah.
So if we put the power supply in the roof, we can do that, can't we?
Yeah.
So
I don't see why not.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, you've
Where's
got
my
power.
other one? I'll put it down somewhere. Because that's another one that I was having trouble with and couldn't get it to turn on. That's all.
Okay, so we probably also just need to leave them fully powered up the whole time
Yeah.
and not let them discharge.
But I mean, there's one that hasn't got a battery, so.
Yeah.
Where have I put it? Not particularly helpful. Oh, it's that. But it's got a battery in it, so whether I just leave it on charge for an hour. But then I'm a bit nervous about it just kicking out halfway through the show.
Well, let's find a USB cable, put power lead in it and see what happens. Got another one of the 5 metres? 5's are what we're going to want to use, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm going to turn these back on for a second. There's one up here.
There's one on the floor.
So there, that's.
And we've got
Got
another
3
one of
amps.
the 6 output ones knocking about.
No, there's one plugged in there, there's one plugged in there, and there's one plugged in up there.
Right, okay. So just plug that into there up there then. Is representative of what we're trying to achieve.
Oh.
It's not seemingly coming on, is it?
No.
No, that's fine.
No, the one that I've got in my hand.
Oh, okay.
We've got a shorter one or not?
Shorter one plugged into that. I'll take the one on the bottom.
So, from your perspective, Luke,
Mm-hmm.
you reckon you've done the switcher now?
Yep. Yep. Switch it. Good. So, what we need to do, so I guess I need to, get the messaging on, so like the socket bus, so that you can do the whole, oh, I want to adjust these alpha levels thing.
Yeah.
So I want to get that onto these mixes. And then it's just setting up the configs. What I literally just did was, because it was getting really annoying, going into the config and changing the hard-coded SRT address, so I just wanted to make it accept like environment variable, so I could just change
Yeah,
it
no,
in Docker file.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, in the config file, it's loading, surely. Yeah. Is that not in the config file that it's loading?
That is in the config file that it's loading, but the problem is the config files are static, right? So I don't want to have to go, so especially in this test when we're flipping between cameras,
Yeah.
I didn't like having to like go in and be like, okay, I need a config for this camera with this new SRT address.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make that an environment variable.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like we might have at least one camera that's got a power problem, possibly. But anyway, we've got four. I'm getting confused here, so I'm confusing myself now. So this one here, we think we may just want to put some juice into it, let it charge overnight, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's the one that's got the fucked up base. So,
Yeah.
we have got the Sony ones as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was trying not to use those, but maybe that's what we have to do.
It looks like the laptop is up, but I haven't tried pulling from there actually.
Well, laptop's the fifth encoder, so it's not plugged into the laptop at the moment. It's just got a split feed.
We don't think that's working, do we?
No, it should be that one.
So we're just
But it
getting
must be
blue
getting
on that.
audio or something.
No wonder the bit rate is quite low on it.
Anyway, let's have a quick look and see what HDMI status.
It's pulling about 800
Yeah.
kilobits a second. Yeah, no, that globe. It's not writing anything, but.
'I just suspect this one's not actually configured, is that you could be the answer. HDMI main.
Yeah,
You can now
HDMI main,
see
and
something
then
from
about
4,
2/3 of the way down.
3. Two.
I think that's set up the same as the others. Unless the
Multicast port.
no, it's
Oh,
RTP port, isn't it?
right, okay.
Is
But then if you go on the network settings, does that all look right?
the 5000, 5053 and 5050, I want to say 1 in
Yeah.
pretty much the same place.
Yeah, no, they're the same camera.
Okay.
So they're both running off the same camera with a HDMI splitter, and 55 should be the same one. But it's not coming up with anything. It's set up in the same way, and it's not the cables.
Yeah, that's not coming up with anything, not for me either. Okay.
Sorry, it's being a bit weird. We can't quite work out. Right. So this is 55, yeah? That's 55.
No, 51. It's one of those three.
55. So if I unplug that, right? It's slightly tricky because these things are not easy to work out if they've actually got an input at all. So I'm just going to do a complete walkthrough here quickly. They look the same. That does look the same, we know that. Nothing particularly weird going on there. The HDMI status is fairly unhelpful, isn't it? Because it looks exactly the same as... Okay, so I disable that one. We might come back to that. Right. They look different, don't they? Right. They look the same.
They're different, but I think that's because we started it.
Because they're different.
51 on multicast. But that's yeah, I mean, it's disabled, but.
Let's make it the same, shall we?
Yeah.
Just in case they've been fucking stupid. It is always a possibility.
Ports are different on the multicast as well. On the multicast.
Oh. Looks good. That looks good. That looks bad. Ah, But I did unplug the network the video cable. Because I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll try doing that, see what happens. And I'll try turning it off and on again. Hi. We're making a mess. I don't know. Okay.
If we
We'll sort that one tomorrow. Right.
just plug that straight in there.
That's coming from the encoder.
Splitter up. No, that's going to the encoder up there. It's coming down from the camera.
Right. Okay. Right. So I've got 3 cables. Any others? Do you like our new lighting rig? Just more of it. We're a lot further on. We've even got stuff on YouTube.
Have you?
Occasionally you might hear yourself on YouTube.
Okay. Is it on YouTube now?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it is.
I'm listed, I hope,
Yeah.
on the Cloud Native Media channel, is it?
That's probably one of ours at the minute. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
Right, now we have camera 4. We don't have camera 3. Because Because that is camera 3, isn't it? Up the top of it, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So that splitter is dodgy. This one
It's fine.
is not. So we'll go through these tomorrow.
Yeah.
They can go back
Well, you say that, but it's still not.
to. I haven't done that one, have I? Go back to
Have you
the.
not got 5 connectors?
Go back to the take-outs. Hey? Ah, laptop 5. But that came good when the camera went into it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, it's called the laptop, right? Let's plug a laptop into it and stop fanning around with all these poncy alternatives. I'll just stick a cat.
Do you want me to stick this laptop into it?
I'll grab mine and then leave that on there.
Cool.
Oh, HDMI splitters can be a bit flaky.
Well, they are cheap as fucking chips, aren't they?
Yeah, but even so, the HDMI should do even without HDMI. HDMI should do an interchange to determine what each end can do. But the splitter kind of has to fake that.
Yes.
But you know all of this.
I know what you're doing today, tomorrow, Max.
Yeah. Let's see this.
That's interesting. My laptop's really not enjoying that. I think I've just done something horrible. Come on, laptop. Play. This is not the time to play silly buggers. Why can't I fucking get that up?
Which one did you plug in? This one?
Yeah.
That was one of the HDMI ads.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I was
Oh,
thinking
was
this
it that one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right, so I can't use it unless I plug it in, right?
So it should come up. That's 51, not 55. But let's try 51.
Right, okay.
This is the brand new.
Okay. I've extended my display. Get my changes. Right. Does that look like that?
It's a bit blurry. But
It's
it looks
amazingly-
right on the bottom. but then the bottom's all right.
Huh? How have we done that?
That doesn't look very good.
It must be on the other screen, surely. It is. Huh?
Well,
It's just not particularly enjoying it, is it?
Oh, USB display
just
output.
laggy.
Well, and also somehow remembering things that aren't there anymore, which is slightly more impressive. Right, so the reason